Alright guys, let's have a quickie on these. A couple of Sr1 Lites from Cold Steel. And the good thing about these, they have all the dimensions on here and they're both the same. Blade length 4 inches, overall length 9 3/8 of an inch. And the blade steel is 8CR 14 MOV, weight 6.9 ounces, chunky. Handle is Grivex and the blade thickness is 4.8 millimeters. And there's the numbers on these two, anyone that needs that information. Let's take a quick look at the knives. Alright, the Sr1, let's look at the clip point. Look how thick and heavy that blade steel is. And the big chunky thumb studs there. Chunky monkey, huh? There's a Grivex which has a good grip on the handle. We got a big solid pocket clip there. And of course these are lockbacks. There's a lockback release lever which is the same thickness as the blade. Let's flick her open. Look at that. Solid lockup on these knives. Super solid lockup. We can have a look at that. Look how thick that lockup bar is there. Good chunk of round bar there which goes all the way through the steel liner and the Grivex handle here. All the way through. So that's solid. And it needs to be because there's a lot of weight behind this blade. So much weight that with a little bit of practice, and I ain't done it in a long time, flick of the wrist and the blade comes out pretty nicely. This handle here gives you awesome grip. You don't have to worry about your hand slipping down the blade or the knife being pulled from your hand because it's locked in there beautifully, locked in. We got a little bit of somewhat jimping marks on the top which is in the Grivex and in the liner piece here. Now the liner on these is only up on the top here. If you look in the handle there, which we can see how that works, pressing the lever, I don't know if you can see that, pressing the lever, how it releases, how it works. But anyway, there's no liners in here, there's no steel liners, which is on most knives. So this is called a Lite, and I believe it's called a Lite because it has no steel liners in there, which makes it a little bit lighter. But of course it weighs in at 6.9 ounces, which would only be heavier if these Grivex handles were steel lined. They don't need to be because that Grivex is super thick and really strong. So we got the clip point, it's got a nice grind marks, bit of a swedge here on the clip. Yeah, awesome knife, and it's droppy shut. Just watch it doesn't bite you. Bit me there, look. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Yeah. Right, let's have a quick look at the Tanto. It's the same knife. Everything's the same apart from the blade. We got the Tanto blade here. And we got nice grind marks on this. Cold Steel do a great job. And of course these knives are made in Taiwan. And Taiwan do produce some quality stuff. And there we've got the 8CR 14 MOV on the blade there. So both of these knives are both the same, like I say, apart from the choice of blade, whichever floats your boat, the clip or the Tanto. And these are super solid knives, they really are. If you're into the chunky knife, like I say, what is it? It's almost 5 mil, isn't it? 4.8 millimeters thick. If you want a comparison to something more regular, I just happen to have a Victorinox in my pocket, the Airlox Farmer, which is normally EDC knife for many. especially if you live in the UK. Now look at the difference there, the blade thickness. Yeah, chalk and cheese, total different beasts, eh? These things are solid as a rock. Alright, thanks for watching guys, and we'll catch you later.